One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this... be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Taylor has it. Plows through the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's hot. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, But he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Opening snap in this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Puts him in the spin cycle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, NC State.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just threw it away. I get not wanting to throw an interception, but you'd think he might want to keep that play alive.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go with a direct snap. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Let's talk for a second about NC State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
On the field goal.
just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lacey. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Back to pass on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Steps away. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Makes the grab. It smothers. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He'll take a shot. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! May the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab right along the sideline for the two-point conversion. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the run, it smothers. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be downed right there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. Fires on the move. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this off.
And they will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Direct snap. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
NC State will pick up the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, NC State! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk.
Oh, he place. Smashes through the tackle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
off the RPO. Throw to the right. First. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.